Hello everyone, my name is Tanmay and I am a financial markets enthusiast. I welcome you all to my channel Finance with Tanmay. In this video, we are going to discuss post-market session report where we'll take a dive into all the important data points that have surfaced in the market today. But before we begin, let's get to the question for the day. So which amongst the following is a real stock exchange? The options are option A, Island Exchange, option B, Shell Exchange, option C, Pirate Exchange, option D, Volcano Exchange. Do try and comment the correct answer, what you think, in the comment section, and we'll look at the correct answer at the end of the video. So let's get started. Regarding the index action today, BSE Sensex and the Nifty 50 index again showed a flat performance with a positive bias. Top gainers and losers in Nifty 50. Asian Paints, Titan, Eicher Motors, JSW Steel, Bajaj Finserv were the top stocks that traded with an upbeat. Asian Paints was one of the stocks which made a new high in its lifetime in the markets today. The top losers in Nifty 50 index were HDFC Bank, HDFC Life, Axis Bank, Reliance, and IndusInd Bank. Top gainers and losers in a broader Nifty 500 index were Schneider Electric, Dish TV, TTK Prestige, Fincables, and DCL. Top losers in a similar index were Union Bank, La Opala, Amar Raja Batteries, Indoco, and Amber Enterprises. Active sectors and themes in the market today. So Nifty Media was one sector which continued its gain third day consecutively. Nifty IT was outperforming the markets with a decent gain of 1%. And amongst those, the mid-cap IT stocks, specifically Coforge and Mindtree, were showing outperformance, and their other large-cap counterparts such as TCS and Infosys. Nifty Auto was also trading with an upbeat. Small-cap index and pharma index were trading flat in the market today. On the downside, Nifty Bank, Nifty PSU Bank, financial services was an area which was facing selling pressure, and it traded with a negative bias today. Nifty PSU Bank yesterday was an index which took the spot in the market, but today it reverts, it changes, and saw a good amount of profit booking, because of which it traded in deep red today, about 1.34% down for the day. New 52 weeks high. So Asian Paint again showing its outperformance to the market despite Brent crude trading around $68 per barrel when the market started. Registered new highs, shrugging off any misconceptions of the market and reaching new day highs of 29.22. IOC was another stock in Nifty 50 index which reached a day high of 111.9. New 52-week highs in the broader index were made by Schneider Electric, TTK Prestige, Fincables, Supetro, and Ingersoll Rand. Futures gainers and losers in the futures section: Concur, Colgate Palmolive, PVR, Asian Paints, and Mike's Financial Services were some of the top stocks that registered decent amount of gains today. On a similar front, in the losers section, Amar Raja Batteries continued the declines consecutively on the second day, and the reason for that was the stake sale by Clarios ARBL Holdings of about 17.1 million shares. Similar trend was followed by BEL, Chola Finance, Cummins India, and ICICI Pru Life. Active futures by value, which translate to the total amount of futures traded actively in the market, highest amongst them were Tata Steel, which traded upbeat with ending the day with 1.13% upside. Short covering was observed in the stocks with open interest decreasing about 6.61%. Reliance again showed some amount of short building, where the day change was about 1% on the negative side. SBI again was showing short covering despite the banking and PSU banks trading on the negative side. It showed an upbeat of about 0.7%. ICICI Bank was another outperformer in the banking segment, where it ended the day on a positive note with 0.31% gains. HDFC Bank witnessed some long unwinding, ending the day 1.6% down. Bharti Airtel was another stock which witnessed long unwinding. Tata Motors saw some short covering. SAIL, JSW Steel, and Axis Bank were some of the other stocks that were in flavor and were actively being tracked in the market. Contract volume gainers, Jindal Steel, National Aluminium, which are metal stocks, as well as SAIL, saw good traction in the number of contracts being traded, average in terms of average contracts traded per day. Jindal Steel witnessed some short covering, and Nalco and SAIL witnessed some long unwinding. Colgate Palmolive reached its new high of 1715 in intraday and saw a good amount of long build up with a day change recording a day change of 4.8%. Elcom Labs witnessed short building, ending the day on the lower side about 3.5% in the negative zone. Pfizer ended the day flat with an increase in open interest of about 11%, witnessing some long building. Max Financials ended the day in green with long build up and open interest change of about 26.55%. Amar Raja Batteries, due to the news inflow, negative news inflow, ended the day low, second day consecutively, and ended the day about 6% down, and so a good amount of short build up, with open interest increasing 15%. MGN and Laveen Fluorine were another two stocks which witnessed short covering and were seeing an OI decrement of about 10% each. Long build-up was seen in ICICI Bank, Infosys, HCL Tech, Concur, Asian Paints, L&T, Hindalco, Grasim, Colgate Palmolive, and Maruti. Short build-up was witnessed in stocks such as Reliance, HDFC, Axis Bank, Adani Ports, BPCL, Amara Raja Batteries, Motherson Sumi, M&M, and Bandhan Bank, and HDFC Life. Now, I wanted to talk about this sector specifically, or this theme, Nifty Media. So these are the stocks which you're seeing on the screen, which are the constituents of Nifty Media. Nifty Media ended on an upbeat on third day consecutively and ended the day around 3.17% up, that is around 1741. And these are the constituent stocks which we see outperform the market graciously. Dish TV ending on the upper circuit of about 20%, ending the day on 15 rupees 40 paise. And similarly, other stocks also performed good in this particular index. Now, going deeper into this and taking a look at the chart of Nifty Media Index. So this, as you see, is a daily chart of Nifty Media Index, and it has been in an uprun for a while now. Starting from 19th April, it started its upward journey and broke through all of its daily averages: 50 exponential moving average, 100 exponential moving average, and the 200 exponential moving average. Today was a good day for this index as the gains were witnessed with good amount of increase in the volume it traded. So the average volume for it is 79,000 in this index, whereas for the day it was around 200k. So the significant increase in the volume for this index. Going to the weekly chart for this index, we see that this has made a crossover from its 100 exponential moving average, which is around 1721, and it ended the day on 1741 zones. It will be interesting to see how this index ends in this week on Friday. If there's a positive gain or something of that sort, we could see further upside in this segment. Going to the monthly chart for this index, now comparing it from the last March 2020 March, the highs for 2020 March were 1725 for this index and the lows were 979. Today we saw the close for Nifty Media Index being at 1741, which is higher than the monthly high of 2020 March, suggesting that if it gives a close near this specific point in this month on Friday, it could potentially be a turnaround for the sector, and we could see some further up gains in the sector in coming weeks and months. So this will be an interesting space to keep a tab on. Now, coming back to our question where we started, which amongst the following is a real stock exchange? The Island Exchange, Shell Exchange, Pirate Exchange, or the Volcano Exchange? Now, coming to the answer for this is interestingly Pirate Exchange. So, the world's first pirate stock exchange was established in 2009 in Haradri in Somalia. The exchange is open around the clock and allows investors to profit from ransoms collected. There is no authentic report available on the operations, but sources mention that over 70 entities are listed on the exchange. So isn't it interesting fact that people are benefiting from investing in an exchange where pirates are raiding ships and the profits are being shared. A word of caution: whatever data points we discuss in the video should be taken for knowledge and informative purpose only. Do consider your financial advisor before taking any kind of investment or trading decisions. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you find this video informative. Stay tuned for the post-market session report tomorrow. Thank you, stay safe and stay wise. I'll see you all in the next video.